We are very happy because we work very hard to get the result here. It's not an easy place to come and win, more when you have to fly uh, across the country. But we are very happy because we work for this result. We had the chances, and uh, I wanted to score a goal, but I'm happy because I get the penalty there.
Great. And we will start off with Mike Gramajo.
Thank you, Lucas. Edward, felicidades hoy con la victoria. I wanted to ask you about what changed in the second half for the team, because it looked like in the first half, LA looked a little bit more possessive in the first half, and then in the second half, Orlando became a little bit more of the protagonist in the second half. Just wanted to see from your point of view in the field, what was it the team able to kind of change to kind of give you guys a little bit of that edge to get the victory tonight?
I think we play against a very good team. He's the last champion, and uh, they were at home in this game. Of course, we had to work the game and be intelligent. Of course, they push in the first half. We were intelligent. We we knew how suffer in those moments, and and uh, we are growing in our football every day, every game, and we knew that at one some time in the game, we're going to manage the game uh, to win, to get more chances, and we work the game intelligence. We play against a very good team. Uh, uh, that's all. We work the game, we work for the result, and we get what we want to get.
We will go next to Michael Citro.
Thanks for your time, Edward. I was wondering if you could just talk us through what happened on the foul in the box. Looked like you were about to or trying to do a step over there, and when the contact was made.
Yes, no, I was in the area, and I think he wanted to be too aggressive on the ball, and he stepped on my feet, so I feel the contact and was penalty. That's all.
We will go next to Luis Carlos Pineda.
Hi, Edward. Congrats on the win. As a midfielder, how did you and the team manage to control the game against this LA Galaxy's attack? There was a lot of talk about their attack, before the game. How do you guys manage to control the game? Thank you.
Against a good team, you have to be intelligent. You have to know how suffer those moments that you have to suffer, and we were intelligent, and we get the goals in good moments of the game, and that's all. We work for a good result, and I think we play very well. More the second half. The first half, we knew how suffer at some moments, and we we were intelligent in the first half also.
We will go back to Mike Gramajo.
Edward, te quería preguntar un poco sobre la forma del grupo que están teniendo, bueno, al inicio del campeonato, ¿no? Están sacando las victorias, están metiendo goles. El hecho que pudieron entrar hoy y sacar un resultado como visitante, la primera del campeonato este año, ¿qué significa eso para el grupo, sabiendo que ya cumplieron ese primer objetivo, que pueden ir de visitante, sacar un resultado, meter goles y, bueno, meter un buen papel para los 3 puntos, ¿no?
Sí, sí, victoria muy importante para nosotros. Vamos creciendo desde el primer partido, mostramos cosas interesantes, pero obviamente hay que hay que corregir y lo hemos venido haciendo de buena manera. Cada vez nos entendemos mejor, cada vez sabemos cómo sufrir los momentos que hay que sufrir, que eso es fundamental y estamos siendo muy inteligentes, estamos manejando mejor cada vez los partidos y, y pues feliz por la victoria, feliz porque supimos sacar un buen resultado de una forma difícil y estos son los partidos que te van mostrando un camino importante y eh, una ruta que debemos seguir y que sabemos que estamos por muy buen camino.
And we will wrap up with Michael Citro.
Edward, when David Brecalo came in the second half, it seemed like you were able to play higher on the pitch. Was there a shape change that pushed you higher, or were you just higher because you guys were chasing the game?
Yes. David helped us a lot because he came with high energy and in the duels that he won, we get advantage at that moment. But of course, the game is not just the last 10 minutes. We were very intelligent and we play a very good game against a very good team. And we work the result since the first half because came here and win in this stadium after a long flight, after everything. It's not easy, and we worked the result since the first half, and we were very good. But David came in so good, winning duels, and he helped a lot. And I feel good at that moment with a little bit of more freedom to attack at that moment.
Thank you, Eduard, and safe travels back to Orlando. All good. Yep. Oh. All right, and to wrap up tonight, we have head coach Oscar Pareja. Oscar, 2-1 comeback win against the LA Galaxy on the road. Just give us your initial thoughts following tonight's match.
Right, thank you. I want to congratulate our players. The way they believe on the game the whole time. I thought we had a difficult start, but the willingness to change the game, to dominate the game, and also to continue until the end, that was something that made us feel very optimistic. It was a great performance against a great team. And I really think that we play well. We use very well our spaces tonight, and I saw a lot of personality from the majority of our players.
And before we go to the Zoom tonight, Mark, your 200th match in charge of the Lions as head coach. Can you maybe just shine a little light on what that means to you to achieve 200 matches in charge of Orlando?
Now, I'm very proud and very grateful with the community, with the ownership, with the players, with the directors, with all the people who works with us and our assistant coaches that are magnificent. I'm very blessed to work with them. So that actually today they had a fantastic game as well from the bench. And I'm proud, very, very proud to have that accomplishment. I'm very happy and proud of our club.
We'll go ahead and go to the Zoom now. We will start with Mike Ramajo.
Thanks, Lucas. Oscar, felicidades with the victory tonight. I wanted to ask you a little bit about how the team was able to kind of grow into this game and then manage it to the point where you guys got the 3 points, because we saw how the first half LA Galaxy looked like a little bit more of the protagonist, and in the second half everything kind of just changed. You guys grew more into this game and were able to manage it, but wanted to see how you were able to kind of see all of that kind of unfold and help you guys get the 3 points tonight.
Right, in the first part, of the game, probably 15, 20 minutes. We had troubles with managing the spaces. They were using that double pivot with Sergio and the other kid. They were doing a great job on using that space, and we have to make a couple modifications on the way we want it. And at that point, probably 15, 20 minutes, and then we just control much more our half and start getting our sequences cleaner, and our team grow in that part. And I think in the first half, we should probably get the equalizer. But they have also an opportunity that I hit the post. They hit the post, and so we revalue in the half. Couple movements, and promise to ourselves that we wanted to be more protagonists of that half. And as a consequence of it, we were waiting the goals to come, and that was exactly what happened. The personality of our players and the moments that we were fighting for that possession, the consistency that we have during the game allow us to have those opportunities to score and just get this big result for Orlando.
We will go next to Michael Citro.
Oscar, congratulations on the win. In the second half, when you put Duncan and David on the field, it seemed to change the team's energy to some extent. And Edward said that he was able to get forward a little bit more with the confidence that with the energy that David Brecalo was bringing to the pitch. Can you just give your thoughts on the performance of the substitutes that came on and sort of changed the energy of the game?
Right. I thought Michael, those two substitutions were a game changer. I think what I see was the energy that they brought to us in a moment that we needed the most. David, in a position that is not usual for him, I thought he come from behind and support us, and at the same time, he just gave us a stability defensively. And Duncan, he can stretch those defenders. He can just run in behind of them and allow us to have spaces for Luis, for Martin, for Marco, and as you remarked, even for our midfielders, because Eduard was more free as soon as our Duncan was stretching the field. So I thought it was a great moment. Our assistant coaches, when we were discussing those changes, they played a big role in that part, and I'm very proud of them too.
We will go next to Luis Carlos Pineda.
Hi, Profe. Congrats on the win and on the result. I wanted to ask you, with 2 goals from different players, how pleased are you with the offensive contributions of the squad? And what is your plan to keep that momentum going, especially with that golazo from Luis? Thank you.
Right. Well, it's a commitment that they had in our preseason, just trying to be more protagonists of the season on scoring more goals. Everybody was committed with improving their numbers. We have been working a lot with them, and just seeing them scoring in the games, for me, it seems like the team is just getting a new face and a new image. So I like the way it's working. I think we have to keep that consistency on scoring goals at the end of the matches. It's the one to score one more goal is the winner, and we're doing that job well.
We will go back to Mike Ramajo.
Oscar, I wanted to ask you, last week, obviously you guys won at home, and one of the main things that you said was it's great that the team is winning at home, but now let's see if we can kind of translate that on the road. Obviously, you guys get the 3 points tonight. It's the first road victory of the season for you guys. How important is that to kind of get that first road win out of the way, especially when you're going again on the road next weekend as well?
Right. Yeah, it was a very important match for us. We came from beating DC and having a very good performance, but coming here to LA and get these 3 points. It just give us much more hope on keep adding points in the very difficult places. So a lot of confidence for us. These 3 points, the performance itself, I think, which just make us feel that we are growing. Now we will be ready to prepare the next one against another tough rival in our conference. But what happened today did just give us a lot of motivation for sure.
And we will wrap up with Michael Citro.
Oscar, you've been around this game long enough to have seen a lot of crazy finishes, and tonight's was no exception. That long range free kick that Luis took, but obviously McCarthy made an error on it. But he, that's still, Muriel needs to put that on target to make that happen. So your designated players continue to make plays to change games, and that's just got to be something that you're extremely happy with, especially when it took Martín some time to get settled in the league, and it took Luis some time last year to get settled as well.
Right, Michael. I think they understand that if they work well during the week, if they take care of themselves, if they compromise the way they have done it with the group, and the way I see them sacrificing many things during the week, it's not just the training, but things that they trying to do. I think good things come. And I saw that goal as an error, of course, but I think Luis has changed in a lot of things, and the game is giving it back this joy. And for us, it's important. It's the players that we brought here. You see how good results, the things are happening. Now we have to keep that weight, and he knows. But the goal is just a consequence of the good job that he's doing during the week, for sure, and his teammates.
Thank you for your time, Oscar. Congrats again on 200 matches and safe travels back to Orlando.
Thank you.